here we are in Windhelm. Let's go get some supplies. We've already hunted some, remember, and mined some, so if you do that you won't have to do this. Now, we want some iron ingots there. Right, we also want some leather, and we want some leather strips. Right. Now if we had iron ore, there's one there, we would go to this machine here, and we'd use it to turn it into iron ingots. Any kind of ore can be changed this way. See, there it is there. We can turn there we go, that we got quite a bit actually. I don't seem to remember buying that many, but when you actually mine, oh yeah, we did some mining, didn't we? When you're actually mining, you'll get ore, not ingots, out the ground, and you'll have to do this first. So you need to actually convert everything.
I didn't.
See, I hate this. This interface. I mean, look at what they're messing around here, back and forth, back and forth. Should be able to just press a key and do it. I won't be pressing it if I didn't want it to create it.
I think I saw it there.
Right, now the other thing we need to do, we need to create these leather and leather strips out of the stuff we've hunted, so let's do that. Now here you see 2 leather, it says deer hide. If you're doing a quest that asks for bear hides, you really don't want to be using the bear hides up at this point. I actually wondered why I was never getting enough bear hides to do the job I wanted to do. And the reason why is because every time I did any leather, like I'm doing now, I was using up the bear hides I was collecting, I didn't even realise. So I always check at the bottom here what animals are using. Now we're going to create some leather strips here as well. We've got plenty of leather, so we can afford to use this to make strips. You can make a profit by turning hides into leather and then into strips, by the way. The value of them keeps going up. And there we go. Now, we've got all the bits we need to create stuff, so now let's look at the skill tree quickly. Right? We're going to look at the just the smithying one. Right? We're not going to look at anything else just yet, but that's for later. Alright, smithing, here we go. Now, you might also want to do the enchanting, but I'll do that in a mage's one. Now in the smithing one here, you start there, right? It says it allows you to create steel armour, weapons and forges, and improve them twice as much. If we go up here, you've got elven, which means I can now make elven armour. That's annoying, this. And here, you've got dwarven, and if we go up here, you've got orc, and then, you know, so on. Right, ebony. Dragon armour, you see. That's when you can start making the fancy stuff. Daedric armour. Glass armour. So basically you unlock the ability to make better and better armour through the smithying one. Sometimes that's the only way you're going to get certain types of armour early on. And there's the arcane stuff. Right, allows you to improve magical weapons. So that's your smithing, that's what you need to do this. Right? If you want to enchant it, you also need the enchanting one next to it. Right, which is here. Now you can add multiple perks to this, you know, to make it even stronger than enchantments. So you've got fire there, and I think it's frost, is it, at the other side, or soul gems do more, soul siphon, and the top one is add 2 enchantments to the same thing. So there's lots of stuff there, lots of options, but they're the 2 ones you need for this. So you put points on that if you want to do this. Now, see if we can get him to move out of the way. Yes, he has. Yes, okay, move out of the way, mate, that's it. Now we've got hide, we've got lots of leather, so we can make leather armour here. See these. We can also make iron, because we've got iron. So let's make a battle axe using 4 ingots, you notice, and we've got 36 and 2 strips of leather. There we go. Make a helmet. That is 2 strips of leather. We've got 50 of them, and 3 ingots. We've got 32 of them. Alright, let's make a mace. Let's go to the leather. We'll have hide armour, I think. Now braces. Even make a shield. We can't do dwarven because I've got the materials for that, even though I'm allowed to do it. We can do standard leather. So we're getting some experience points from this. You only really get the experience points when you're doing things this way. You don't get it for hunting per se. You do get it for kills, but you don't get it for the hunting. Let's do a studded leather as well, shall we? Let's do the rest as iron armour. So we just use our smithing skill up this way. There we go. Okay, now I don't know if we've made anything I've got the skills to improve, but let's just find out, shall we?
Needs some metal hammered.
Yeah, can I just borrow that for a minute? Don't mind, dear. Thank you. Now here, you'd just make weapons into fine weapons, typically. I haven't got anything I can do with, but you know, you can usually select a weapon, you know, requires anything. Maybe I can, I think it's because I've used all the iron ingots up, actually. So, yeah, I think that's why.
Hermir's become a decent smith. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything
I'll tell you what, let's
suit
just,
your needs.
let's get rid of some of these things. Oh, I'm buying them off him now, aren't I? Let's just get rid of some of these things we've made. Some of the things we can't improve. Keep the battle axe. Get rid of that. Get rid of the leather armour. We can make money off of this, you see. That'll do for now. Let's go to another town.
If you meet any in your travels,
Let's go to another town where we can get more ingots, and then we'll just tune up the weapons. The one we'll go to actually is where you get a small little mini tutorial on how to do this as standard. I'll show you the NPC. She gives you everything you need to try smithing when you first approach her. Go.
You're someone who can get things done.
Yep, I am.
The finest weapons and armor.
Now we just need some ingots. Don't I hear that? You see that? This is that bloody stupid Xbox interface. See that? I actually clicked on what I wanted. Look.
Blades, helmets.
The miscellaneous highlighted. Ah, finally. Right. Ingots. We need some of them. So let's just get 10 of them. Right. Now we're going to just improve some weapons hopefully here. Now she's the woman that will give you a tutorial and everything if you ask her. Now we're going to craft this superior. See how it changes? Select that. If we do this, this will become a superior. If we currently it's well, it's just 21 damage there. I don't know what the difference is. I think it's normally about a point or two. But it makes them worth more. You see. And we sell it, we'll get a bit more money for it. Where's she gone? Disappearing out. Anyhow, let's just sell off our hard-earned tools to make a bit of money. This is a smithing thing. It usually goes hand in hand with the warrior trade, so it's
I don't claim
Welcome to War Maiden.
So it's a good one to cover while doing the warrior stuff. Now, just doing it again, look. Look at that.
Blades, helmets, pretty.
See that I had that highlighted then.
Blades,
highlighted.
Helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
This is that fucking Xbox shit. It just drives me absolutely nuts. Pardon the language. Anyway, right. I get rid of that. But oh, no, I don't need that. Yeah. Right, okay then. That's your smithy
Good doing
inside
business
done.
with you.
Now we're going to take on an elder dragon here. Assuming he comes down. Elder dragons are some of the hardest dragons in the game, right? And they are a threat to you no matter what you're wearing. Most other dragons aren't a threat to people in heavy armour, really. Need a bit of cover for taking these on. We're going to take this out like a warrior would. Mono. Show me the control. I'll show you his dragon rend a lot. When it gets your health down, make a run for it. Heal up. Don't forget to use dragon rend to bring him, keep him on the ground. Don't want him flying away, especially when you're healing up. Some of these keys, you know, don't respond very well on the PC. It's just the controls are absolutely shit. Right, don't attack a dragon from behind. She'll get hit by the tail. Guy up here. Time to retreat and heal up, shit like that. So quickly it knocks your heat thing down. This is in the best armour in the game as well, by the way. Remember? Right, power attack. Power attacks are the best way of taking dragons down quickly, by the way. Power attack with a double-handed weapon. Don't get tempted to try and finish him off when he gets his health low, because you won't succeed. Right? Do remember the dragon rend. Right, now we go and finish him off. Done it. See, that's how you take him on with a warrior. It's actually dangerous against elder dragons, but it's a lot safer against mothers. You need these dragon bone for the armour, I believe, later on. But you don't need to save them all. Remember, these dragons are always going to be around, right? And we accept the soul of the dragon. This time we're going to do it in the Nightingale armour, which is some of the best light armour. Right? Just to show you how much of a mistake it is. Right? Let's bring the dragon down first. Now, you saw what kind of damage this beast could do to the best heavy armour. Look what happens when we take him on in light armour. So quickly the health's dropping. That's just from the flames. So let's just heal up. Light armour is not designed for getting up close and personal to this guy's family. Look, he's distracted right now by the horse. See that look? Look how quickly that went down with just one bite. And we're dead. This light armour can't take a direct attack from a dragon. You have a couple of hits and you're dead. You don't get the chance to run away or anything. So let's try that again the proper way. Right? If you're going to be wearing light armour, you do not go toe to toe with foes. Right? The light armour is a last resort. You keep your distance. You use your spells, you use bows. Right, so let's try that, right? This might take a bit longer, but it is by far the safest way to do this. As you can see, these arrows actually do a lot of damage, so you're not going to kill dragons very fast this way, but you're not going to die either. You really need to be hidden, striking from a concealed position, hitting him for as max bonuses as you can get, you know, ×2 sneak attack bonuses and that kind of thing. You also, if we look at the skill tree, where a face-to-face, you know, warrior would need the heavy armour here, right? Because you get bonuses from here, like there, Juggernaut, so he increases your armour rating by 60% if you have 2. Well fitting there gives you a 25% bonus, so standard heavy armour becomes a lot more effective, and here you get unarmed attacks to extra damage. You see, so it makes the heavy armour really worthwhile. You see, less stagger, matches set, you get bonuses, and so on and so on, until you can reflect bows and stuff. Whereas the block, right, you get there, you get 25% more effective in a per point on that point, I think. Bash you also need, knock the opponents back. Deflect arrows. These are all things you need for the warrior, right? So you've got to pick where you want to spend your points though. Two-handed weapons is a must, right? You get these first. You see, 200 weapons do 40% more damage. Just keep piling the points onto that. I mean, let's add one to that now, shall we? See? And we got here, stance, 200 weapons cost 25% less stamina. Because when you're doing a power attack, it uses stamina. When that's a green one. When it runs out, you know, you can't do any more. And devastating blows, and at the top, well, this one here anyhow, yeah, you do sideways attacks. But don't forget, right, you don't want to be using that against every foe. Sometimes you need to defend yourself against multiple foes, and that's when a shield and one-handed weapon comes in. And here you see you've got the same sort of thing, 20% more damage from a single weapon, one-handed weapon, fighting stance, you know, these sort of things. So they're what you need for warriors, right? You need heavy armour, block, two-handed, one-handed, right? Archery is really something for light armoured users. If we look at the archery one, you see overdraw, you do 20% more damage. You want to keep piling the points into that. It's important actually. What comes later on, all this stuff later on, is okay, but this first one is the one that's going to make the difference. And as for light armour, to be honest, I found this useless. Right, here you go. Increase your armour rating by 20%, maybe okay, right? Custom fit, bonus for wearing it on said feet, and it isn't really well laid out, this one. Right, stamina regenerates faster, probably useful for running, jumping and stuff, and avoiding. Avoid damage, you know, etc. If you're going to go for light armour, take archery, light armour and sneak together. Right, if you're going to go for heavy armour, take heavy armour, block, right, two-handed, one-handed. Right, you could possibly take one-handed weapons for the light armour as well. But anyway, that's the basics of that. But when you're taking a dragon on with arrows, you need good arrows and a good bow, preferably something with enchantments. And I don't think I've got something with enchantments here right now. Let me just check. If you press T when the weapon's selected, you can use a soul gem to if you've got any, to recharge it. Where's that thing gone? Right now, I'm not standing face to face with you. I need to be able to stop these balls off really quick. As you can see, with light armour the job is to whittle it down slowly over time. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll get back to this. Okay. As you see, we're not doing too bad. Pumping arrows into this thing from a distance, nice and safely in our light armour. I'm not getting any sneak attack bonuses because, to be honest, this guy can see me, but if I was, I'd be causing twice the damage now, unless I took a pet that increased it further. This guy's about to take me. We're nearly there now, look, we're nearly done it. Got ourselves in a good position. Right. And there we go, that's how you do the same job with light armour. Right. You only go toe to toe with a dragon and shout bite me when you're using heavy armour. And if you do it with an elder dragon, you do it very, very carefully. Any other type of dragon, especially at the level armour, you can usually stand toe to toe with them and just, you know, go blow to blow. But anyway, that's it. Finished now. Right, you've seen the primary differences. There is a massive difference to the gameplay depending on the armour you're wearing. If you switch armour randomly like you do in Oblivion, expect to die a lot. Right? Try specialising instead. You'll find the game a lot better and you find yourself with a character that's well rounded in that way. Just remember, right, heavy armour isn't good for running around and hunting usually. I might have used it for that, but it's not good for that, right? Okay, we'll sign off there. Ta-ra!